Check. I don't know how it's off. How's that? Is that better? Good now? All right. Good. So listen. Low. Check it out now. It should be better. I was trying to do another camera, and so I'm sure I screwed it up. Mark Bucktold, what's up? I've done that before, Brady. I'll sit here and I'll be like, echoey, huh? Reverb. Echo. What about now? Let me know if that's better. Let me know, guys. This is why I don't mess with it. Because this is what happens when you do. Should be decent. Now, I just gotta make sure I got the right microphone. Because if it's the keyboard microphone, it's gross. Better? Like, okay, better, or like better? Good, good. Too quiet? Man, come on. Rajka. Should be good. Got the furnace running. Half the time is part of it. Is that better? All right. Pilot Jerry RC, Thomas Milano, George Watts, Jeff's Custom, Mike Kennedy, JT, Gonna Be May, 200 Driver, Roach Coach, David Snyder, P51D, Brian Sutter, Bob, Pay It Forward, yep, Bradley, Michael Wrights, still turn up the volume, man. Oh, come on, McNeil, get out of here. Eddie K. This is what I get for trying to bring in another camera. So is it all right? Can you hear me or what? Pound it. Dad, what's up? Better. But it's not, that better doesn't mean good. Jake Barnes in the house. Jeff says it sounds good. All right, cool. All right, so listen. E-Flight 1.5 meter Mustang. I've been talking about putting softer tires on it forever. And I just never got around to it. And the other day, RC pilot Jerry was talking, and I was like, dude, make me a set. I was like, make me a set, I'll pay you. He said, okay. And then what happened was he couldn't get the bearings to get it done. So he discovered a cool way to do it. So the idea is that you put some Robart wheels, right? You can have the you get two choices when you get the Robart wheels. Still soft. Jiminy Christmas. I don't think it shouldn't be that bad at this point. I got it up. You know, I just don't know what mic it is that's picking you up. Hold on a minute. We're going to end up losing the whole bloody thing over this. Sorry, dudes. All right. Anyway, we're going on. Mikey likes it. You're the guy who comes like the dude's in the middle of selling a car, and you come and you're like, "Hey, man, I got a used one for cheaper." In the middle of the discussion, the dude's sitting there at the table, they're signing documents, and you're like, "Hey, man, I got one, $5 cheaper." Anyway, I'm not sending people to Hobby King. I'm just not doing it. So, anyway, Robart tires, you get an option, right? You get the mag wheels. They're kind of plasticky looking, you know. You can go with the mag, or you can go with the what I like to call the moon caps, right? And then you get these little bushings too that you have to use, and you know, bushings. They just kind of wallow around on the axle. It's not all that. And the way these come apart, you just take off. They get, like I say, they give you both options with the caps. And that's what we were going to do. And put, like, he was going to drill it out and put a bearing in there. I've already unscrewed these hubs. So, and then you unscrew them, and then you pull them apart, and you can do what you got to do. And what's cool is you're able to hide the wheel collar and then cover it up with, like, you know, the mag or the moon cap. Well, what RC Pilot Jerry discovered while he was going to do that mod for me, he discovered that if you take the stock Mustang wheel that already has bearings in it, he wanted me to show you guys this because it's just too cool. You take the stock wheel, you just pry apart a little bit. There's really nothing holding them together in a way. We're just going to do one. We're going to do this right here. So these halves aren't even glued together. And there's a bearing in it already. They look way more scale than this. You know what I'm saying? You got to take my word for it. It's hard to see. But look at that. I mean, way more scale looking. The problem isn't the hubs. It's these the hard tires that come on the deal. So the hub's split apart like super easy. Okay? And you push the other half out. And that's that. They key in. You see they're nubbed. They're nubbed. Tracy, I can sign, but you won't like it. Right? So, now, what you do is you have the Robart tire, and there's like a flange in the middle. See that kind of ridge inside? Yeah, there you go. P51D fan. These are, I got links in the description to these tires. I got links to the stock Mustang tires, which I didn't take my wheels off. I just bought some stock tires. And then the Robarts are 3.5. Robart 135. But I got links in the description to these tires, to the Mustang tires, to the Corsair, to the Cub, to whatever else. Yeah, so 3.5. And I got the diamond tread version. So, yeah, like you could see. So there's the flange in there. Right? Yeah, Barry, that's right. And here is, and Jerry, he's already done the mod on this. So all credit to Pilot Jerry RC for hooking this up. So this is a Robart that's already been fit on the stock hub. And he says you have, because you're going to glue these halves together. So you have to get that flange all the way on this hub. Right? Reason being, you're going to put this half on and you want them to seat. I got 5-minute epoxy right here. We're going to do it. And then, but I do want to show you what they look like when they're done. So right now you would be like, hey, that looks goofy, right? Because it's like that. Well, it's because you have it all the way rolled over onto the one tire. So when you're done and the 5-minute epoxy has set and everything, you just simply roll this baby onto the rest of it. Ha ha. And it's perfect. Perfect. So cool. So what I'm going to do is peel that back off, and I want to leave those hubs in contact with each other so the glue dries well before I pull the tire back down over it. Because the tire, if I like compress it, see how it'll pop out? Well, that's easy. We don't want that to happen. And you RC surface guys, you can take it a step further and actually use tire glue on these rims. So now what happens when you bust that seal and pop them open like you saw, like where the hub's coming out? What that means is that your flange halfway came off the that first hub half. I'm trying to get my face out of the shot so it'll focus. There you go. So yeah, I get stock wheel hubs with the bearings, super scale looking, and I still get Robarts on here. So now what I'm going to do is peel this back, pull this back to expose the full plastic. TT, 100%, that's what this whole video is about today. I'm doing a short stream because I got to go at 9:30 to pick up my boy, who's got like 6 productions this weekend. My kid's doing theater, man. He's 9 years old and he's working with paid actors. It's crazy awesome. He's Tiny Tim in a production. So he's had a lot of shows this weekend. I'm gonna go pick him up in an hour. So you guys get it. Any questions, let me know. But Jerry says use the stock outside, the surface face, to put your wheel on. So I've done that, and I'm going to get them both ready, and then we're going to mix up some 5-minute and glue them up. right now. Brad, hey Jerry, have you flown the plane with the new upgrade Robarts? I think he has, but not on the stock hubs. He did the Robart mod and put bearings in them, but then he couldn't find the bearings, so let's see. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to do Goodyear on the outside of this one. So the tires say Continental on one side, Goodyear on the other, which is cool. I'm going to let the outside of this one say Goodyear, and the outside of the other one says Continental. What does anybody know what it should be? Because I can change it, because I haven't glued them yet. So it's kind of hard to get the flange around this first part of the hub, but it's doable. So I mean, I'm working pretty hard to get it right. Kevin Trappin in the house. What's going on? Brady Ornat. Yeah, it's not for everybody for sure. Massis Boxing Belts. What's going on? Joseph Youngblood. What's happening? Yeah, it's for the Miller. It's for the 1.5 millimeter E-Flight Mustang. Links in the description. Dollar Bill Clinton in the house. What's up? Not yet. Just have done the squeeze test. Yeah, I'm not worried about these. There was nothing holding them together on these at all. It's a son of a gun to get it on there. Firestone. Is that what they are? So neither one is scale. Continental or Goodyear. What's up, David Christie? So it's kind of... Yeah, I could trim it a little bit. It's alright. The other one had it. Nice, Boozer. Nathaniel Morgan in the house. What is up? Yeah, I don't know. I might cut some of that flash if I can. But I was wanting to do this, and man, I thought this was a super slick mod. He showed me in pictures what he had done, and I was like, man, that's going to be great. It ought to stop the... I mean, these are super hard. I mean, they're both going to bounce, but one's got give and the other doesn't. And it quiets it down, too. I can't stand the sound of loud tires. So I'm super pumped about it. And 5-minute Gorilla Glue epoxy. Getting it done. It gives me an excuse to take this awesome Mustang back out. I was really looking forward to it. I'm gonna probably bind it up on the NX6, and I'll even put safe on it. It's just hard to get it. Yeah, Eddie K. I don't have any of that stuff laying around. I'll take my chances, man. I don't have to fly in it for real. And, I mean, you got a C-clip, too, to help hold it on as well. Boy, that is something. My hands are already like metacarpal tunnel syndrome. Once they're on, though, they're on, dude. And you're good. I mean, who does this stuff in front of camera, guys? TT, if the wind isn't crazy, I'm taking my P51 out tomorrow along with the FMS V3 Corsair that we haven't seen your video of yet. Members of the channel have seen the video. Maiden flight. Somebody, if somebody knows you, man, they can share that link with you. That NX6 is awesome. I like it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start doing. Spit on it. I know, right? Well, you know it's going to be on there good. I mean, that's one thing. Working it like you kind of would a real one is kind of actually helpful here. So yeah, a little bit of fiddling, but it's worth it. I want something a little more blunt. No, I don't think I'll need a C-clamp to hold it while it dries, because that's the whole point of getting this flange on the complete bottom one, is it can dry without any pressure on it. So we're doing this on the fly. Hold on, the camera's not plugged in. Who asked the video? Nolan. Yeah, you got to turn on notifications so you don't miss those members only posts. You should be able to see it if you're a member, like you are. So yeah, it's worth the work, but there's some work involved. It's a son of a gun, to be honest with you. It's like, how the hell did I get it so good on the other one? Listen, anything worth doing sometimes takes a minute. Super easy to do. Laser. What I really want is something different than that to hold, to set it on. Well, that's cool. You don't have to pay for a YouTube channel. The real video will be out as soon as I'm able. As soon as I'm able. I'm not holding my mouth right, says SSI. I know, right? Extreme Flight Laser. I don't even know what that is. Is it a balsa plane? Yeah, it's modeling. It's all a pain in the butt. That's why it's modeling. I definitely had better luck getting the other one on. Yeah, Brian, that OV10 is huge. The Google moderator team. What? Barry, you'll have to hit me in Messenger. I want to know what you said. Rick and Roy in the house. Mother. I really do want something to... Hey. Toss it across the room. Yeah, that would help a lot. Google deleted you, Barry. What'd you say? It said Google moderator team. You gotta text me or hit me in Facebook Messenger. Let me know what you said. I'm curious. Now we're cooking. Man, I thought I'd be able to get this quick. Rick and Roy, man, I'm working on a super cool mod on the 1.5 meter Mustang. I'm putting Robart wheels on the stock hubs so I get to maintain the bearings. This is a cool mod that RC Pilot Jerry came up with. I was going to have him do it for me, and then he's like, on the Robart hubs, and B-Locks, I'm telling you, JCB, you ain't lying. That's what it feels like. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it, man. Don't you all worry. Sick. Nice. All right. I got it. So this is the flange all the way on it. But it's not rolled back like it is on this one. I got the sidewall popped out, right? So it's just, but it'll be it'll be fine. I can make it do it too. But at this point, I don't want to mess too much. Oh, that Renegade's awesome, Brady. I just messed it up. Damn it. Earl Moorhead, yeah, man, I'm putting some slick Robart tires on some airplane stock hubs. There's bearings in the stock hub, so it's worth using compared to plastic and just bushings that we're going to get if we go with it that way. So just a little modeling. Yeah, Roy. Yeah, just doing it's the best I can do, Paul. It is what it is. Everybody else is hearing it just fine, I think. Yeah. Well, that kind of bums me out. That's weird how that did that. Anyway, this one's going to go together like this, and the other one's going to go together the other way. Which is fine. I'm a few minutes from mixing up this epoxy, you guys. Just going to make sure it seals good. Thanks, Rickham. I'd like to get it to look like this one, where it's there, but it's not on. Nico Wolf, what's going on? I don't know if I've seen you here before. Welcome to the channel from hell. That's too bad. Splitting them apart's the way to go. I just would like to get them tucked down there a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh man, that BVM yak was gorgeous. I don't think it made a difference coming from the other side. I mean, the only thing different is one says Goodyear, one says Continental. But I couldn't imagine that making a difference. I do want to try to do it one more time the way I really want to do it. Oh, nice, Nico. Yeah, it's fighting me, but I'm asking for it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Get it up over the bead on the other side a little bit, and you're going to get what you want. Because I really do want it like this with no pressure on the glue joint. Just got to really manhandle it. And get that bead over the edge of the rim. Quit messing around. Quit being a Nancy. It's going to be worth it, dude. I've been wanting to do this forever. When I took it out, I've done multiple videos on this Mustang already. Next video is going to be with Robart tires, and we'll play with Safe Select just to see what it looks like. I wonder if it helps with the ground loop at all, because that would be sick. So this is what I wanted. This is why I tried it multiple times to get it. So I've got it exposed now where there's not going to be any tension on the other side for this glue joint. So, and there's so much points of contact here, like I'm really not worried about it. So there will be nothing against that glue joint. Tracy, I'm not sure, but Robart makes all kinds of size of tires, so. So now, what I'm going to do is mix up some epoxy. Barry Campbell. Earl Moorhead was in here earlier. He did a mod on the rear end of his SBR that looked like it worked for him. I did a mod as well, which I'll show you in a minute. I did a little different than Earl did. I just did a bar across. But what Earl did is pretty slick as well. But if you want to see his in action, he does a really good job of documenting that on his channel. Like I said, Earl Moorhead. That's the name of his channel. He was in here earlier. Surface Guy. That was a big deal. 5-minute epoxy. Let's get her done. Let's get it done, son. Oh, good. Yeah, Earl, you're in here. Barry was asking me about how he noticed the back end of the cage sagging on jumps. And it's even worse if you decrease the preload on it. And it drives me nuts to hear the wheels rubbing. Yeah, no, TT doesn't work that way. Dude, Pilot Jerry had it dialed in, man. Listen, I don't have time. That's what I told Jerry I'd pay him to do this for me. And then, because I'm just busy, dude. I was like, I'll never get to it. And then he came up with this mod where you can use the stock hubs and not have to source bearings. You get to keep the bearings that are in the wheels. It's just like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. He was tickled about it. Wanted to show. He's like, man, Ryan, share that with everybody. I'm like, okay, I will. That's a cool tip to Pilot Jerry RC. Pilot Jerry, are you making videos on that channel of yours, or you just have an account so you can engage with us? If Pilot Jerry's making videos, I'd say go check him out, dudes, because that was a super cool mod. I'm telling you, I'm over the moon that I get to use the stock hubs, like no doubt. That plane needs that. I wonder how bad this stuff stinks. So big round of applause. Barry Campbell, right? I think a lot of guys are going to want to do this to their... And it doesn't have to be the 1.5 meter Mustang. Anything that's got those FMS hubs, you could do... To the Scorpion Jet has bearings and probably wheel hubs like that. And then the donut inside is just... I can't... It's not on the hub, and I can't squeeze it. I'm not kidding you. And I work with my hands. I can barely... I mean, I got a grip. I can barely get it. I can't get it to do anything. Both hands. I finally got it to go out around. I mean, that is hard. Pilot Jerry RC. I think you have an Instagram, don't you? But yeah, Earl did a mod on the SBR, Barry. I'm not sure I'm smart enough to use the epoxy. Oh, there we go. Shouldn't need very much. Ah, the smell of epoxy. There's nothing like it. It's magical. I like how it keeps coming out. There we go. Mixing it up, 5-minute epoxy. I mean, guys, do you need a tutorial on mixing epoxy? It's half and half, 1-to-1. Boss223, man, thanks for commenting on so many of the videos today, and you always do it. But man, always good to see you, man. I couldn't wait for tonight to tell you thanks, you know, kind of in person. Boss223, man, that dude will go back in the archives and comment on videos, man. He's watching them. I appreciate that. Nah, no toots over here, dude. You talking about on my truck? Boss223 making deals, cashing checks, making sound effects. Anybody need a DX6? Homeboy just bought an NX8 through PilotRyanMedia.com. All right, here's the moment of truth. One nice thing too about having these tires peeled back like this, yeah, Kyle, is that hopefully I can keep the epoxy off the rubber, right? So I'm glad I got both tires ready, and I'm not going to be stingy with this. So slop, lop, and roll. I don't care if it fills up those triangle bits a little bit. Kind of okay with it being on that rim as well a little bit. let's get this one on. Got just a little bit on the tire. No big deal. Ha ha. Nice. Nice. And then you push it on, dudes. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Coconut oil, yes. You know it's true. And then I'm running it through to make sure there's nothing on it in the way. I might have got too much in the middle there, but I'll live. Isaac, you can totally make anything electric if you're willing to do the work. Yeah, alcohol would be nice. I don't do a lot of messing around like this, so I don't have it here. I had some alcohol around last time I did a balsa build conversion for a guy. Nice. 5 minutes, homies. Time for the next one. So, my advice is keep it away from the middle. You just want a little bit on the middle to get those like holes, those pins, but stay away from the hole. I was super sloppy with that, and hopefully I don't suffer for that, but whatever. Nothing to bolt together on this. Yeah, I know, boss. I don't have any alcohol laying around. What's up, Lee Davidson? Dude, I'm pretty low-key modeler. Like, if there's a little bit of mess, I'm okay. As long as it rolls, I don't give a rip. Bill Blumenthal, that's a good question. Somebody answer that. Can DX6 control flaps, cargo hatch, and still keep safe on EC1500? That's a tough one. I don't know about that. I'd have to think about it. But of course I can't think while I got like glue on the brain trying to dry. So, I don't know, but hopefully somebody can help you out. I think that's going to do it. There we go. Ha ha. Lee Davidson says yes it can. Guys, it's as easy as that. Put safe with landing gear. The EC1500, the thing is about that, there's no landing gear retracts. So that should be no problem. George. Run it through, dudes. Just all you gotta do is make sure there's nothing in the way. Don says you have to put safe on the flaps or the gear. I'd say you put it on the gear since that thing doesn't have retracts. Yeah, I totally screwed the pooch on that one. Too much stuff. I do have baby wipes though. I got little kids. I'll be right back. Tracy, I probably won't be getting that glider from FMS. If they send it to me, sure, but I'm not going to go for it. These wipes probably won't work because they're so bloody all natural. There's probably no alcohol in them at all. I'm telling you, even if I screwed up the bearings, this is still better than what it was, what it would have been with plastic bushings. Cool. Yeah, I'm liking the NX stuff, guys. Are the so who bought the NX8? Who was that? It's Are they in stock already? Hey, I wanted to tell you guys too. Um, they're taking PayPal again at Horizon, which is nice. Which is nice. Papa Boozer, what's going on? It's on back order. Okay, yeah, yeah. So it's which is just code word for they're not in stock yet. Yeah. I think they would have sent me an 8 or a 10 if they had them, honestly. I think I lucked out to get the 6. But I've been using the 6. I like it. I used it on you guys who saw the maiden flight of the Corsair, that was on the 6. Totally into it. Sick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Loving it. Brian Brissett, Volantics 2 meter today. Nice. Yeah, Earl. What'd you buy? Monster truck? NX10 is on the list. You guys use my links. Do your Christmas shopping. Bookmark my Amazon. Do all that stuff. I appreciate that. Boss, you ordered the NX today. Nice. Experimental RC. Slickest mod in the universe for the E-Flight 1.5 millimeter Mustang. Put Robarts on here and use the stock hubs. You get to keep bearings. They look scale. Awesome. Pilot Jerry RC came up with it, man. I'll never. I gotta give him total credit for sure. I put him to task to mod some up for me, and Oh man, it's on back order for the Corsair, Scott. Did you order it? You tried. The NX and the DX is Wi-Fi, easy updates. You also, if they ever put the SmackDown on remote ID, your radio can probably handle it. I'm just guessing. Um, so, yeah, the NX is like the iX series as far as how intuitive it is. Two pre-order monster truck and a roll cage for the SBR. Yeah, dude, I bought the Gravedigger, dude. I couldn't help it. I could not help it. Nice, Scott. I have not experimental RC. You you have a Bronco? Hangar 9 already? Experimental? What's up, Raymond Molina? Yeah, that's going to be a bummer. Remote ID. I hope it doesn't happen. But I hope a lot of things and they happen anyway, so. Brady Ornat says he is the FAA and he's not happy until you're not happy. They've been saying that for a long time, haven't they? No worries, Earl. No worries. It's super nice. A lot of guys are using it and it's very helpful. It's the only way I can get some of this stuff to share. So yeah, my bearings are working good. Yeah, no, you said say bye, Hanger 9. I was going to say. Jordan Dole already got the SMT-10. I tell you what, that might be okay for you. Depends on if you want to, how hard you want to bash. I love the low center of gravity, the cush gear, and the fact that this new one has like 8th scale beefy gearing and components in a 1/10 size truck, in a 10 scale truck. JT83, it's never good when you get regulations. So I think that's kind of where everybody's at. Remote ID, it's not for the people, like most things. It's for big money. So most of us would be fine without it. You know? Well, my bearings are working, thank goodness. I thought I'd messed them up. It'd have been okay, though. Awesome, Earl. Boozer, I don't know. Ask him how he likes his coffee. Ask him if he wants pumpkin spice latte, like a fruit. Dennis, when I went to Texas one time, Dennis and his boy Mitchell, I think it was Wendell that time. I can't remember. One of them. I've met them all. They came to meet us in Texas and fly with us where we were flying. Me and Captain Mike were there filming turbines with Andy. We were going to do the Warbirds Over Grapevine event, and it got rained out, but we flew and filmed anyway. That's where I did that intro to turbine video for Andy. I have programmed my first Spectrum receiver, the AR637T, in my Corsair. And I think I might have programmed it in something else too. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. I think I might have actually programmed it into the Gripen, but it wasn't what I needed, so I put a 8-channel in there that has no AS3X stuff. But yeah, again, the AR637T is the first non-bind and fly AS3X and safe that I've done, and the video of it is up for members. My maiden flight. It was pretty dark. It's really not worthy of public consumption, so to say. But I will be flying the Corsair, obviously, for legit video in the future. And we all know it's a little bit underpowered, but they want me to fly it stock. So I'm flying it on the stock motor, but I did change the ESC. So while I'm out there the same day, I can go 8S on it and see what it does. We have a sneaking suspicion that the prop stalls out and that it's not going to make much of a difference. But we'll see. I'm glad to have that Corsair. I think it's sick. I really like it. And I want it to go fast. That's mainly it. I think I probably seized the bearing up on this one. Will WD-40 clear that out? Yeah. I don't know, man. They're working. They're working. They're working. Let's keep them moving, I guess. All right, Roach. See you later, man. Maybe before it dries, I may go give it a paint stripper wheel. I don't have any. Man, they're doing good, though. They're rolling. I thought I messed it up, but they're rolling. Thanks, Isaac. Isaac, you remember, you should have been able to see the maiden. Michael Brill, they want to get along with everybody so they can get their member revenue as well. Probably. I gotta drive. Hand sanitizer. See, I'm afraid to get it though on the stuff 3-in-1. I got that right here. You know what? I'm like being paranoid. Like they're both of them are freed up. This is an heirloom bottle of 3-in-1. I told my boy Rafe, I was like, dude, you'll be able to pass this down to your kids. You know what I'm saying? I got the big one. Remember when they were metal, guys? Little metal tin. They were a little flatter. George Watts. Don't wash out the grease. Yeah. So I think I'm good with the soil. It will be fine, right, sir? I don't know if remote ID's back in the news. I was just, there's speculation that the NX series radio and any of these new awesome Spectrum radios that have Wi-Fi have future-proofed themselves in case of remote ID, and I mentioned that, and I'm sorry. So some of you guys listen. A lot of times when we talk about modern tires, people always mention Dubros. Okay, look at Now, these aren't really the way they are going to end up, but forget the size, but look at the hub. They simulate real. There's one hole size. You can get multiple, I think, maybe size hubs, hole size for the axle, but they're balloony. So you may not have enough axle to space this out so it doesn't rub on the strut. They do look cool, but they're kind of heavy. The cool thing about these Robarts is they're flat. When they're on this rim, it's not going to be sticking out past the rim, which is kind of nice. Let's see. I don't want a lot of oil here, but I do want some. Oh yeah. Chicka chicka. Bow bow bow. Just a pinch between the cheek and gum. What, you want credit for bringing up remote ID? I brought it up with the NX radio. Holmes? Holmes? Let's do this. I'm just glad I didn't foul him up. Yay. Guys, I cannot forget I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. Gotta go get Junior. Hardest working man in show business. Next to his old man. No spacers, yeah, because it's the original hubs. How cool is that, man? Pilot Jerry for the win on this mod, dudes. I love it. Before I leave, I'm not going to put him on the plane. I'm not going to have time. But I am going to clamp him down, let you guys see him. I love it. The thing is, Isaac, all you really need to know is the size of the plane. That's balsa and the weight. And then you find a plane and compare it. You know, size-wise. And make it happen. I'm doing it. I can't wait. I'm rolling these tires over on this thing. I better wait. No. I can't wait. I got to do it. I want to do it. The SBR cage is, it's like this. It's plastic, but it's not like easy to break plastic. But it's not as hard as the stuff they make A-arms out of. Does that make sense? Oh my goodness, guys. So when it's all said and done, you get a sick wheel like this. Done. Stock hubs. Bearings, Robart tires. I'm not going to squeeze them, but man, I'm pumped about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My bearings work. I'm super happy about that. Super happy about that. All right, David Snyder, see you later. Yeah, I'm going to leave in a minute here. We'll go ahead and get this one on too. Love it. Yeah, I won't be flying it, George. But I'm not going to squeeze them, so I'm not worried about the rubber coming down on them either. Haha, thanks, Brian Chambers. Guys, it's that easy, man. They're on, and they're armor-alled with 3-in-1. Paul McNeil, the low-C Gravedigger, dude. I bought the Gravedigger one, not the son of a digger. The green one from Losi at Pilot Ryan Media. Pilot Jerry, dude, thanks, man. What a slick mod. Super, super cool. I'm glad you found that out. I'm happy about it. Yeah, I'm not going to do the squeeze test. And, you know, I'm holding them together. But 5-minute epoxy, I'm sure they're good to go. They are good to go. And the bearings are working. My hands are kind of sticky, but... Yay, the bearings are working. I'm going to oil them up real good, though. Thanks, JT83. You know what? It's... You get over your fear in theater. You learn how to work. It's like sports, but different. It's like your head more differently. But it's a team thing. You know, a production. It's really something to be a part of. All right, Toys for Tots going on. You guys, the channel donated $100 to the Boozers for that charity. Since I can't be there, you guys that are there, make sure that he buys some toys with that money, not beer. All right. Yeah, Isaac. Seriously, like, if you've got a... This is what I did. I had to do an electric conversion. So, if I do... let's say it was a 60 or 70-inch super lightweight, like, balsa trainer. Well, I'm like, cool. I'll use a 55-inch Warbird setup from FMS. So, you're looking at the size of the can, the KV of the can, you know, the motor... the ESC, and that's a good start. That's a good start. Yeah, you're welcome, Boozer. Buy some good toys for the kids, or whatever's better for you. If it's better to raffle off that $100 to raise money for the kids, that's okay too. You know what I mean? Whatever's better for the kids. But I wanted to thank all you guys who help support the channel by, you know, watching the videos, commenting. All that stuff is free. I appreciate it. When you're going to buy stuff and you click through my links, that's free too because you're going to buy it anyway. It doesn't cost you anything. Those things, when you guys do that, put me in a position to be generous with other giveaways. I've thrown a lot of money at Dave's RC's giveaways and stuff, and it all goes around. It's not only content that you see happening, but you know, I try to be generous. Imperial RC Works, what's going on, man? These are the wheels for the 1.5 Mustang from E-Flight. You got to back up and watch the whole video. Tonight was brought to you by RC Pilot Jerry, who discovered how to put Robart wheels, which are sick, super soft, scale looking, squishy, way better than the hard tires that are stock. This is foam. You would think you'd be able to bend it. Listen to that. It's like a rock. Right? So, able to use the stock hubs, which have bearings in them already, Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I got merch too, Jerry. Thanks. So yeah, back up and watch the video because Pilot Jerry came up with the mod on how to put these Robarts on the stock tires. Super slick. And he thought it was so cool. He mentioned sharing it with you guys, and I thought that was a great idea. So that's what we did on the show tonight. We started an hour early because I got to go pick up my boy. I'm not going to have my wife driving around. It's cool. She can stay home with the girls, and I'm going to get Junior. And that's cool. But I do want to put a little more oil on these wheels. Super pumped about it. Earl, thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, man, use those links, dude. I'm surprised you don't have them, kind of. But, something new, Lee? I don't know. I'm not late yet. It's 9:21. I gotta leave soon. Like, super soon. You gotta be kidding me. Does it just click on? Yeah. What a mess. Can't even have threads. Stuff's getting cheap, man. Cheap. Guys, I had a big job today. I was working till 3 on Saturday. We're usually a half day. And then the Zoom call, I was up till 3 last night like an idiot. I will, Dad. I will, thanks. Craig Beaven, see you later, man. Oil it up, Buttercup. Armor all these babies. Guys, I put links to the tires, everything you need to do this mod except the epoxy. JT, that's a good question. You guys got to blow me up on social if you want me to go live again at like 10:30 when I get back. 10:30, a little bit after 10:30. If you guys want me to go live again, I'll do it. But you got to blow me up on social. You know what you got to do? Go watch a bunch of videos and comment in them. Yeah, George, make sure Air Marshal's got your info so he can send you the link. Yeah, we're back on Zoom. LJ, what is going on, dude? You still got up at 7? I got up at 7:30, went to work, Holmes. Yeah. I had to run a 2-truck crew. Stripping vinyl. That is the worst, man. But I mean, nobody wants to do it. I make good money on it. For the company. Yeah, you guys, go watch a bunch of videos and comment. I'll know because my phone will be with me on the ride. And maybe we'll play some more. I just want to make sure these bearings are working for real. Dude, the Carbon Cub was so fun, dude. Lee Davidson got up at the crack of noon, he says. Oh, yeah. I'm just glad I didn't screw it up. Stripping vinyl is... You're right, Spencer. You have to actually care about the end result or it'll be garbage. Total garbage. Man, this mod is sick. I cannot wait to fly this bird again. I need Guniac to balance my tires, though. I didn't get the... I didn't get my epoxy perfect. And this bearing keeps... I feel like it's coming out. Cool. I'm just so glad they're rolling. Guys, I'm gonna beat it. Thanks so much, and they won't be shiny for long, Jerry. Don't worry. Seriously, comment sections of the videos. Hit me up tonight if you want me to go live at 10:30ish, because I'll go again if you guys want. I enjoy it, guys. That's the only reason I can do it so long. But I gotta run. I gotta go get Junior. Guys, see you later. See you in the comment section, maybe. And I appreciate you. Pilot Jerry RC in the house with the win for the mod of the century. Able to utilize the stock hubs. Super slick. You just pry them apart, get the old one off, work a little bit, do what I showed you, because that's what he showed me, and it works. Super awesome. Thanks, Jerry. Awesome.